Hi guys, Dorota International nail artist and educator here. And today I have prepared those beautiful rainbow nails for you. Have a preview of it in here. I love those colors combinations. It always looks fantastic and I hope you really enjoy watching this tutorial. So let's start. They actually look so pretty and so much fun to do it, and I will show you how to achieve this look. So I've got my tips ready, just remove the dust particles from it, and I think I have used the entire color palette for it. I'm not going to bin it, so I've got a couple colors on the piece of foil here, and one of the first one I have used was 240 Sunny Side Up. I just added a touch of white to this color. I just don't want to bin those colors because it would be a shame. And then a drop of the white. Then mix it well, so we kind of get like a really pretty yellow with it. And what you want to do it is like, and this is how I would do it on the client as well. You would start painting with this first color, and I want to kind of do it couple of a rounded shapes, so like half a moons or like almost swirly pattern. Don't do it too many like in the same color, so I will do it 2 on this one and then paint some empty triangle on the top. And I'm using a watercolor brush just because it's faster to fill up those spaces. And then straight away the same color, just on another tip. So that saves you, instead of doing one nail at a time, if you will be doing like all of them at the same time, you will save lots of time on cleaning your brushes, because that sometimes can be quite time consuming. And then we empty triangle. I had a very big dilemma as well, because in my head I was it was almost screaming, put Aurora over it. But then I thought, no, we will do a separate Aurora nails. And I'm thinking of like a really beautiful purple. I think it will look fantastic too. And then some triangle shape. Okay, the first one is ready for a second color. Now I'm gonna go with the orange. So I'm just gonna clean my brush so slightly. And then pick up the orange, and that was Squeeze the Orange number 239. Really pretty one. So I want the things to keep nice and pastel-y, and if some colors are too intense, then I would be just adding a drop of the white into it. I would say try to do maybe three separate shapes on each tip with those first colors. So like we did it 3 on the first one, I've got 3 yellows, now 3 oranges. And as you can see, I don't spend too much time on perfecting those shapes. All I want is like get just enough coverage, and that's all. Oh, here I've got 4, it's a slightly bigger tip, but we'll do only 3 oranges. Okay, time for a next color. And the next color, which is gonna go quite well with the yellow, is green. So I'm just gonna stick in with that green because it's also the color placement is quite important as well. So I have used 241 Lucky Clover, so that is this one, and I added a drop of it to my previous yellow, just to create like a lighter version of the green. And I can easily add it on where I've got my yellow. I can do one very close to the yellow and different shape. And I'm just gonna do a touch in here. That's enough on this one. Don't want to place too much green in there. Again, that's plenty. So with green, we are gonna do only 2. And then next color. So again, clean my brush. And I want to go with the blue. Blue is a color number 237, spiky blue. And I've got plenty here, so I don't have to squeeze out anymore. Now green goes with blue, so I'm just placing my blue in here. But also goes with yellow, so I'm just placing a touch in there. Separate one on the top, like really little one. That's plenty. Because my main colors, I wanted it to be pinks, purples and yellow. Okay, clean my brush again. I'm just gonna grab a dry wipe because I had too much UV cleanser, so it was separating my gel polishes a little bit. And the next color I want to use is the purple one, and I've got here 274. And then I also used some color which is called Festive Frenzy 273, so that's this one here. These 2 colors mix with white, so a small drop of the white. I just want to show you how I created those colors. So drop of the white, and if you mix it, this one with white, you get a really beautiful pink shade. Like nice and light. And then those 2 together, like almost 3 together, creates another shade. So I'm just going to place it at here. And in there. A really nice and pretty color. Okay, next one. So those two mixed together. Clean the excess from the brush. And I'm just searching those empty spaces. Getting lost with this one. So I have to make sure I can squeeze another color into it as well. And I need to kind of separate them. There we are. That's a good separation. So I can do pink in between those empty spaces. Now for a pink color, I'm gonna use 238 mixed with white, and I've got it here. So that was 238 pink sky with a drop of the white. Mix it well together, and it gives a beautiful shade of pink. Because as I say, I wanted it to keep it at pastel-y. And basically now I should be able to fill up all those empty spaces because they are separated enough. a tiny wee triangle and a rounded shape. Okay, this one is ready. This one do not separate well, so I probably need another color right in there, just so they can stand out a little bit more. And same, I might need to squeeze in another color here. Or maybe not, it should separate with the foil, that's okay.
That's what I was thinking in my head.
Were you? They still stand out, and once you place a foil over it, it will really stand out from each other. Yeah, you can see it is a different color. Depending maybe on the lighting on the camera, things are always so slightly different. But I think it stands out enough. Okay, this one is ready. This one is ready. And this one is ready. Next step.
Top coat.
Top coat, absolutely. So I'm just gonna grab some top coat.
Of course, sunshine.
Sunshine? No.
Sunshine.
No sunshine. Sunshine top coat. Okay, let's do sunshine top coat. So sunshine all over. You could do it matte as well, but it might so slightly change the color of your gel polishes, and because they are already pastel, I actually took it matte top coat into my hand, but then I thought, no, let's do it high shine, because the high shine is not going to change those colors that much. But I think this design would look quite cool in matte as well, just like this, but then you would need to paint the lines cleaner. So I treated it as a background, and I wasn't bothered too much about the cleanness of the colors, because later on we are gonna go with the gold foil, so it doesn't matter really. But if you wanted to keep it on its own like this, then you would just paint it cleaner. Okay, so we need to buff the entire tip. And the reason for buffing is, first of all, I've got so many different separate colors going on in here. That's, I want to blend them. They will look much nicer, much smoother and thinner. So even if we apply an extra top coat, the entire look will be thinner looking. Okay, this one is ready. Take another one. Again, you have seen me buffing on my clients, and it's much faster actually than on those tips. So the transfer foil is much easier. on the actual real person than it is on the tips. Okay, brilliant. We are ready for the next step. So clean the dust properly just so we don't struggle later on. And then I'm gonna grab our transfer foil gel glue. Very easy, even for a beginner, guys. So a small scoop of it. Maybe so slightly bigger. And then just so you can see it, what I'm painting, I'm gonna add a drop of the black gel, but I do not take a random black gel. I do take the transfer foil gel as well. This one is much harder to use and easier. Oh gosh. So this gel doesn't run this much, so it kind of stays in place, the black one. But you need to be more precise and you really need to know what you're doing to get the perfect transfer foil. The clear gel, you can do just whatever, slap it on and it will give you a perfect results. It's so easy to work with. And I'm so happy also to read so many positive comments about this gel as well for a transfer foil. But this one spreads. So this one has a different consistency and it will kind of spread. So I would say the clear one is best for like getting full coverage. The black one is great for the tile work, but you need more experience to be able to use it. Now I have mixed them both just so you can kind of see it, what I'm painting, because otherwise it would be invisible. What you want to do it now is separate those shapes. And you can see it with this line, I have fixed very uneven surface. I'm using the detailer brush. So here you can see it is very uneven, and we have smoothed it. Regarding Aurora over this design, you would place Aurora first, then top coat, then buff it so slightly, and then do the gold. Quite uneven here. Paint it over it and then we're hiding those uneven places. I think it's important I show you also how I'm picking up the gel. So when I'm picking up the gel, I'm not going like this. I'm just dragging, so I've got little product on my brush. And that's it shapes my brush as well into a straight line. I made the bad mistake in here, so I have to separate this. Okay, first one is ready. 30 seconds cure, exactly.
For this thickness.
For this thickness, yes. Patrick, you have been listening.
Of course.
So I can only do 2 lines and I need to prepare my transfer foil. Also, because I don't want the tip to fly all over the places, I'm just gonna place it on a different tool. Like this. It's so much easier, guys. Like, you are not risking of destroying your hard work. So I like to place a tiny bit of the blue tack in here, just like this. Remove my tip carefully. On a client, as I say, you don't have to play with all those kind of stuff. And then place it here. Now I can take a foil and I can transfer it. Now, transferring the foil is, don't forget, it has like almost 3D structure because the entire tip was buff. So it's nice and flat. And you can see it. We also, yes, you can see it. We are getting those lines. So they are 3D. If you just place it on the top, only the top part of the foil will transfer. But if you go like...
Cover the sides of the lines.
Yay! It wouldn't cover the sides. But if you kind of going like this and make sure your foil transfer into those sides, you get a much neater look. Like, wow. Okay, then we are placing it there again. Fix my tool. And go on the bottom. Again, like kind of massage it in so it gets everywhere. Search. Okay, I'm happy with it. I am happy with it. And it looks so cool. By adding those transfer foil, like, I think we're changing the entire look of it. So much better. Let me get it shiny angles. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly paint the other two, and then I can show you the full set of those pretty nails. Nice and abstract. And it looks quite time consuming, but I would still call it very salon friendly design, and I did it for my client just an unusual appointment time, which is an hour and a half. Again, 30 seconds cure. and a fresh piece of foil. During this process, make sure you do not touch your actual gel, because you will remove some inhibition layer. Obviously, when I'm doing without of explaining, things are much faster and prettier. Ah, missed the top. There we are. Again, I'm very gentle pressing it. I don't want to touch the foil too much. I forgot again, like I had one of you asking me actually to do, on the beginning of the videos, do almost like a list of all the products which we are needing to create a certain design. I will try. I will try. I mean, I'm kind of usually showing them on the go, but yes, I understand the point. So instead of searching what you need, you could have like a list on the beginning. This is what we usually do when running a training. We kind of give the list of the products needed for a certain design to the students, so they kind of ready and they can do it at the same time.
Or we can do
in the description.
Give the link to the production was used in that video.
Yeah, or I will try it like I will try it to remember. I kind of do those videos so slightly different than like an actual training, but I will try to do it more of it like so it's like a training.
Because in the start you usually didn't know which product you will be using, because
I know, because I decided ideas on the go. Like, I mean, guys, this is a true, like I quite often, like I do, I mean, this one I knew it because I done already two tips, but if I do not have it, the tip, I quite often just get the ideas once we press a play button. I'm a terrible one, like as I said on the live video as well. I was the one which never prepare for the things. I just go it like and did it something, you know.
that's real.
Something I felt like on a certain day, and blue tack on the side of the tip. I'm fishing for my top coat now, and I need to grab a fresh one soon, tomorrow.
When they arrive, because we sold.
Yeah. That's, but because it's so good, like I love it so much. It's, oh no. Oh no! 60 seconds cure or 90. I forgot we didn't do it. So let me check it how it's gonna work. This one should take it. The only trouble is with the, I put the black in there. So if I would have only clear gel, it would take even after curing it 10 minutes. But because I've got drop of the black, no, it should still work.
We'll see.
It will work because this clear one is just a magic. See? It actually, believe guys or not, if you're struggling with the transfer foil, get those clear gel, because it would transfer the foil even if you touch it with your finger, even if you clean it with the blue scrub, because I actually even done it that. So I have made the mistake and I wanted to clear the foil. I cleaned the entire tip and I went with the transfer foil over it again, and it still took. So it's an amazing one. So fantastic even for a beginner, because you don't have to be as precise when it comes to curing time. You don't have to be that precise with the application itself. Like, I got too excited, that's why. Okay, and then I can show you the entire set. I think it looks pretty awesome. Something so slightly different. We've got the index finger. Actually, together they look even better. Let me take away my brush from the light. Then we've got the middle finger. And the pure forgotten pinky. But it's turned it out really beautiful. I love it. I love it, them all together. Really nice and pretty set. So it looks a bit like a stained glass, but I want to show you the gold detail on it as well, because it looks so slightly different when the light shines through it. That's the set which we have created, and I hope, guys, you have really enjoyed it. Sending you huge glittery hugs and looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!